Hey folks, Gary here. Hey, I don't think it's a big secret, but sometimes relationships can be hard, right? Man, you know people, and honestly, it doesn't matter how good the relationship is. There's always going to be times when you rub each other the wrong way. Why? Because we're all sinners, and so we have defects in us, and it'll bug other people, and so even the best relationships will have times when there's roughness in that, and that just happens. But that's not what we're looking for in relationships, right? We're not looking to find someone to fight with all the time. Well, I guess some people do that, but you shouldn't. Relationships are about, well, we build each other up, right? We build each other up in the body of Christ. We see someone, we go, man, I appreciate a lot of things about you, and we try to pull those things out. And people do the same thing for us, right? And that's really, really cool. And Paul talks about that in Romans 12, and we're looking at Romans 12, verse 18, and he's talking about how we live in community with each other. And he says this: if possible, as far as it depends on you, live peaceably with all. So, as possible, and sometimes it's not always possible, but as possible, in other words, do your best to live peaceably with other people. Why? Because it's an incredible blessing to do that. To, like I said, bring out the best in other people, lift other people up. And if they do things that do irritate you, take it in perspective and go, that's not a big deal. I love you more than I don't like that irritation, right? It's as possible as it is, live in peace with each other. Build each other up. Now, Paul is also talking about how we live with the world too in this, because there are things around us that are outside of maybe our social group that are also really, really tough. What do we do with that? Because we don't have a friendship, we don't have anything invested with those folks. Live peaceably with them as well. Why? Because we are the light of Christ. And if we come in all angry and yelling and screaming, they're never going to know about Jesus. And if they do know about Jesus, all they're going to know is that Jesus is someone who yells and screams at them because we reflect him. So Jesus isn't like that. So let's make sure we actually reflect the love of Christ to other people. So do what you can to live peaceably with them. That doesn't mean you just ignore horrible wrongs. No, you don't do that. But live in peace with people. Lift them up. Be a blessing to them and to your community. So there we go. Great words from Paul. Live at peace with other people. Tell you, your heart will thank you, and so will your mind.